Hi, it's Lisan. So it's been a big week on YouTube, especially for vegans, ever since Freelee posted her video about whether vegans are superior to meat eaters, and she was saying, yes, vegans are superior to meat eaters because they cause less environmental destruction and less animal cruelty than those who still choose to eat meat. And she was saying very controversial things in her video, and while I don't agree with every single thing that she says or all her views on life, I have to say that she does know how to get people to talk about her, and we've had more famous people from YouTube such as MrRepzion and this other guy from Nigeria with about 800,000 subscribers talking about her and veganism, and it hasn't been all positive press. It has been quite negative. And the funny thing about these responses to Freelee is that it really represents the ignorance of a lot of people. When you look at the arguments that they present against Freelee, they talk about how vegans shouldn't be forcing their ideologies on people. So MrRepzion said, don't force your ideologies on people, period. Also, this facepalm Sunday is for entertainment. If you take my I like chocolate milk as serious, then you should facepalm yourself. It's not like we're actually forcing people to go vegan, it's that we're presenting the facts. And we're presenting it in a way that is not always going to stroke your ego. And I know a lot of people are very selfish and feel entitled to live the way they want to live, and feel like everything they do is a personal choice that doesn't affect other people. But that's just not true. All the choices we make affect those around us, and meat eating affects other people a lot more than a lot of other personal choices that you might make. So I don't think that those who try to refute Freelee are right. I think that it just exposes ignorance. There's been replies to those people who try to refute Freelee, including Vegan Gains making a response video to MrRepzion.
MrRepzion thinks that unless it's affecting you directly, you have no right to protest. So let's just let people torture, murder, do whatever sick, horrible acts they want to animals, because unless it's affecting you directly, it doesn't matter, because we're all just selfish little children who feel no responsibility to help others. Also, Happy Healthy Vegan made a response video to MrRepzion that was very reasonable, and I think that it was very educational as well. And should MrRepzion watch that video, he should consider his ways.
I eat meat because deep down it's more of a primal instinct that I have.
Primal instinct? Really? Like you have some primal male instinct that guys like, say, me, or Robert Cheek, or Mac Danzig, or Mike Tyson don't have? This is just an excuse. I call this the insert your own particular excuse that you want to insert here for why you possibly could never ever be vegan.
Another video that I saw was by Bananiac, and he did a response video to Maxim, and I think Maxim's video was meant to be comedy, but it did come off as quite offensive to vegans as well. And some might say that that's because Freelee's video was offensive. So this community is a bit divided as to what's the best way to present veganism. So I wanted to do a short survey. I don't know how possible it is to do a long one. Vegan Hair actually told me that he wanted to do a survey on what is the method that people prefer to be presented with the facts about veganism. And I can say that for myself, I don't really mind either way. I think when people are ready for a message and they are humble enough, it doesn't matter what form the message comes in. So if someone criticizes someone else, so if person A criticizes person B has the choice to take that criticism and apply it if it's constructive, or they can just ignore it because they're too proud to change their ways or for whatever other reason. And it's not necessarily that person A said it a certain way, but just personal problems with person B. I actually don't really care what way veganism is presented. It's just whatever gets results. Passion and Fruit disagrees with Freelee and Vegan Gains' way of saying things and wonders if there is a better way. And this is his comment. I used to think that there was no such thing as bad publicity, but I changed that mindset. In my opinion, the attention isn't worth it if a bad image is painted over the vegan lifestyle. Meat eaters are responding to her video with resentment more than anything else. I agree the way Freelee is doing things brings a large mass of attention to the vegan lifestyle. However, I don't agree this is the way to do it. Spreading a message with hate and rage will backfire on our movement. It's already happening. I'm disappointed in where the vegan community is heading with all this anger and hate, and I personally believe the standards should be raised much higher. There's a place for bad publicity, but the thing is that it shouldn't be the main publicity that is for the vegan movement, and I think the publicity that we have is a mixture of both bad and good. So there are YouTubers who are doing more of a positive approach, such as Asina O'Neill, who actually built up her following through Instagram and her blog, and it was just about her lifestyle and adventures, and veganism happens to be a very important part of that. And she was showing how she makes vegan meals and what she eats in a day and the benefits of veganism. So her channel is directed at young girls, but then you have other channels like Durian Rider and Freelee that are very focused on fitness, and yes, they are into the ethical side of veganism, but I think a lot of the attention that they draw is from the fitness world and from the raw food world, and there is already inherently quite a lot of drama in that world, and I think that's why their message is a bit more controversial. If they want to stand out in that kind of community, they have to be like a bit more aggressive. And also with Vegan Gains, his audience is more male bodybuilders and maybe females who are into fitness, so a more aggressive approach might work for him, and it actually does seem to be working a lot, because he started his channel in December last year and he's been posting videos very regularly. A lot of them are worst of the fitness industry videos that criticize someone in the fitness industry, and he does it in a very harsh way and a way that will get attention and will actually provoke responses. I think for your channel to succeed, you have to be true to yourself and what you want to say, and also be entertaining. And naturally, I don't think I'm that entertaining, and I don't know. Anyway, so in the comments, just post firstly your gender, your age, how long you've been vegan, and what method you prefer to spread the vegan message. And if you have any other general thoughts about how the vegan message is being spread, then feel free to share that, and I look forward to hearing from you. So see you in my next video. Bye!
It's an undeniable, true fact of life, guys. The decisions you make affect those around you, affects people, affects the planet.